Okay, so for this interview segment, we have Cassidy McCants. Did I say that correctly?
McCants, yes.
McCants, okay. And you are here to talk about what specifically? The Nimrod Workshop, is that right? For the conference?
It's Nimrod Journal's conference for readers and writers, and it's a conference weekend. So on Friday night, October 14th, some might be familiar with a dinner we've had in the past, which is kind of formal. We are changing it up this year. So we're having Nimrod Write Night, Friday night, and that starts with a VIP reception at 6 p.m., and that's in Lorton Performance Center. That's $50, so it's the fancier part of the evening. But you kind of get to rub shoulders with the writers that we're bringing in. And then at 7 p.m. we start the awards ceremony, which is free and open to the public. And then we'll have an author chat with Robin Cost-Lewis and Angela Flournoy, our poetry and fiction judges, who are both National Book Award honorees in 2015. Jeff Martin of Booksmart Tulsa will be leading that, just kind of like an author chat, kind of casual. That's also free and open to the public. So hopefully we'll bring in some new people this year.
Sure, and I'm very interested myself. So I think one question that comes to mind, everybody's mind, who doesn't already know, is why is it called Nimrod? It's kind of a weird name.
Right. That's something we try to answer as best we can. Nimrod was founded in 1956, so everyone associated at the beginning is kind of gone now, and we haven't really had many conversations about that. We assume that the name comes from Nimrod in the Bible, who was a hunter, so we say that we hunt for good literature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of interesting how the word itself over the years has kind of diminished to something negative.
Right.
So I guess the guy who made it had no reason to think that would be a negative thing.
Yeah. That had not happened yet. I'm not sure at what point that was, but Bugs Bunny called Elmer Fudd Nimrod because he's a hunter. And so from that point on, it kind of, the connotation changed a little bit.
Yeah. That's kind of, it's very interesting. So how long has this been going? Is it just specifically at the TU campus that this is going on?
So we were housed by Arts and Humanities for a while, but we've always been kind of under TU. So we're in Zink Hall 337. If you'd like to register for the conference, come to us there. We have registration forms. $10 for all TU students, so that's a good deal. Most people pay $60, although we do have scholarships for others who need it.
Wow.
But yeah, so starting in '56, we've been putting out 2 issues a year of poetry and short stories.
And you had mentioned earlier about prizes, right, for some of the things being judged.
Yeah.
And what kind of prizes are we talking about?
So this is the 38th year of the Nimrod Awards, and that's for both poetry and fiction. We don't have a creative nonfiction category, unfortunately. But the first prize is $2,000 and publication, and then second prize is $1,000 in publication. And everyone who wins or wins second or first prize comes to Tulsa for this conference. So that makes up 4 of our workshop leaders.
So anybody from anywhere, right, could sign up for it, and
for the contest, we open it up to just the U.S. just because we can't afford airfare from overseas. But general submissions we take from all over.
That's pretty cool. I mean, have you had people give me an example of where they're coming from?
So we have a couple of people coming from California this time, kind of everywhere. We do have a few closer to Oklahoma this time, which just works out. We have, I think, 2 people driving in from Arkansas and Texas. And then actually this year we had a Tulsan win the awards. So the winner of poetry is Markham Johnson, and he's a Tulsan. I read in his bio something about Be Love Yoga and stuff. So that's cool. We're really happy because it's anonymous when it's submitted. So we send on to the poetry judge from that point, and he or she chooses someone. So cool. He wrote about the Tulsa race riots.
And
interesting. So it's good stuff.
Did he write a book,
He submitted, I think, maybe 4 poems, and they were all. It was called Greenwood Burning as the title for everything. And
so as a reminder. To remind our viewers, when is the event again?
October 15th is the conference, so that's Saturday, and that's from 9:30 to 4:30. And the night before is the Write Night, we're calling it, and that's Friday, October 14th, starting at 6 for the reception.
Okay, so I'm going to write in my schedule.
Yeah.
Are you going to be there?
Yes, I'll be there. Allen Chapman is where the conference happens. We do have some classes in KEP, and then Lorton is where we do the Friday night event.
Okay, I think that wraps it up. Cassidy, thank you very much for
Thank you.
being here.
Yeah.
And we'll see you.
Yeah.
All right.